A lot of people today, if you ask them, do you go to church? They'll say, that's not really for me. What is the purpose of church? The clearest purpose of the church is to proclaim the real Jesus of history, Christ crucified and risen. 1 Timothy 3:15 says the church is the pillar and buttress of the truth about what has happened in history. You see, after the Israelites in the Old Testament were rescued out of Egypt, led by Moses, and then Moses' successor Joshua, he led them to the promised land, and they had the conquest. And then we get to the book of Judges, and it says in chapter 2, verse 10, after Joshua had died, there arose another generation after them that did not know the Lord or the work that he had done for Israel. Our nation has a rich history of Christianity having deep roots and fruit in our culture. Yet we are at a similar cross point where we have a generation, by and large, that does not understand the work of Jesus, what he has done on the cross, in the resurrection, in his gospels. And you ask a student these days, do you know who the real Jesus of history is? And they'll say, I don't know, or I don't care, or that's not for me. Yet this is a matter of history. This is a matter of truth that impacts someone's eternity. The church must be a people that not only gathers, but scatters into the culture and proclaims Christ is risen. This is a reality. Live in light of this fact that an enemy has been conquered. We live in an interesting time where students struggle with the question of who is Jesus? We should struggle with that question. Jesus asked that question. It's the most important question of history. When we ask students this question on college campuses or at schools, we see that many struggle with it, but yet they're willing to have this conversation. What we're trying to create this summer is an experience, but it's more than just an experience at a summer camp, the Engage Truth Summer Camp. We want students to have the conviction in relationships centered around truth that the Jesus of the Bible is the Jesus of history. And we want this to be more than just what happens in 1 week. We want this to influence the way they live all of their lives back home, in their families, in their church, and lead to true revival starts with the greater love for God's word and the greater love for the truth being proclaimed, the truth of the gospel. And that's why the church exists. We're not just an entertainment center. We're a center about proclaiming the truth of Jesus. And we want to equip your students and adults to come join us as staff at the Engage Truth Summer Camp 2025, June 23rd through 28th. Go to engagetruth.org to sign up and click on the Summer Camp tab. I hope you'll join us.